Hi guys, Giant.T here with a Walking Dead All-Out War solo game. Now this game is the, hopefully this doesn't shine up too much for you, the Prelude to Woodbury solo starter set that Mantic brought out, the first of what I hope to be many. I've never envisioned myself actually playing a game by myself like this, but you know, I love the game, so I'm more than happy to, so this should be here, to give us a crack. Now, the first thing you notice is I'm playing on the map that comes with the core box set, and I've got the scenery hemming in the playfield. So normally you'd play on a 20 by 20. In this scenario, we're playing in a 15 by 15. So it's very, very claustrophobic. It's very close. I imagine it's going to be quite unforgiving with mayhem and noise and any little mistakes that I'm bound to make. Yeah, throughout the game. So you start off with, you only got 2 cars and 2 barriers in the game. You got 4 walkers and 5 stashes. 1 behind the barrier here, 1 on the car, 1 here, 1 behind this barrier, and another 1 on the car here. So the object of the game is to get Brian, who's actually a support character in this game. He's actually a support character for this one. Safely around the board, collecting all the 5 tokens and getting back to this start point here. A, before the threat tracker reaches 18, and B, hopefully before he gets killed. And when you're getting back to here, that is the victory you're looking for. So if you guys haven't got Brian in this set yet, try not to get this shined up for you. So it's Brian Blake before Woodbury. He's a support character, like I said. As you can see, he's got a white for melee and shooting, 2 red for defense. He's got 5 wounds, which is quite nice. And his special rule is tenacious. When Brian loses his last wound, roll the black dice. On the sheriff's badge, he remains in play, standing with 1 wound, which will be quite nice. And he also has 3 packs. So enough for him to be carrying things around. And the only weapon he's equipped with, guys, is his Beretta. Try and get that. There you go. And that adds a white dice to his shooting. And it's a handgun. It's got the handgun keyword, and it is reliable. So any headshots from the shooting guys that you fail, you can actually re-roll. So I think that's everything. You actually get a special event deck, a solo event deck in the game that comes with it. I'm using the supply cards that come with it, plus the ones from the core box set. So I've got everything I need here, and we are going to crack on. So all the normal rules apply for this game. So obviously sneaking, your running, your noise, and your mayhem, your climb test, and so on and so forth. So yeah, without further ado, guys, here we go. So my first move, I'm going to sneak him 4 inches to here. And check my line of sight. Yeah, and my range of 10. So he's going to shoot this walker here to start with. So I'm going to roll all these dice together. It's all meant to be simultaneously. And I hope you guys can see it on the camera there. Okay, so I've scored 2 and the 1, so she gets pushed back and lays prone. But obviously that does cause mayhem, so the threat tracker goes up. And everyone within 10 inches of him shambles forward, straight line, 6 inches. Lucky for me, hits the barrier, and yep, this one is well in, so that one will hit the car. Fantastic. I would prefer to obviously kill that one outright, but to clear the way, but these things happen. So we're going to check into the event phase. That's the activation's done. So, yep, that walker is in. So he's already hit the barrier, so he would just shamble around and come into contact with Brian there. So after the kill zone's done, we go to the cards. Now let's try and get that. So I've got the Walking Dead. So straight away I'm on to +2 threat. So I'm on to threat level 4 now. which puts me in low threat, which is 2 white dice walkers enter play, and then each is moved towards the nearest survivor. So 2 white dice, guys. And of course I roll 3 dice. So in the rules it states the walkers come on any table edge, but not within Brian's kill zone. So it's going to have to come on here. Let's grab some more walkers, guys. So you think you're ready for things and you're not actually. So 3 walkers to come in, and I'm going to put 1 here, 1 here, and the beauty of this is actually you can place them wherever you want, because it is, you know, you're controlling everything. And I'm going to put 1 down here, and they all move towards the nearest survivor. So he will shamble forward 6 inches. He will shamble into the barrier, as will this chappy here. So yeah, very, very quickly you get mobbed straight away. Okay, so that's that. So we're going into melee phase. So straight off, threat tracker goes up by 1. I'm not going to shoot, there's just no point, so I'm going to draw all 3 of these into me for a second round of combat, which I can only defend with. And I don't really fancy 5 dice against 2, so I'm just going to go into melee. So he gets 1 dice for his melee, and obviously the red dice for the defense on the, the attack on the walker. So fantastic, we got a headshot, so the walker's killed out, right, and he only scored 1 point against me anyway. Absolutely fantastic. Going into the end phase, so all prone walkers, you've got to roll for that. So the prone walker roll, guys, on the black dice, on the shield, the prone walker stands up, which she does. And Brian is not bitten, so I don't need to take an infection test. Okay. What to do here? Right, turn 2. Oh, I really don't know. I think I might have to run. Yeah, I'm going to run, but it's going to drag out. I'm not going to be able to search that. Same there. Oh dear, I'm in a bit of a pickle on this one. Drag me. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to run this right up, right into her face, which is obviously going to create noise and drag her in. Nothing I can do there. If I'm, you know, I'm pretty stuck either way. I don't really want to be sneaking and shooting, so that's just going to draw everything with me in this part of the field. So activation over, because once the walker comes in contact with you, or even an enemy comes in contact with your model, your activation finishes. So we go into the event phase, and there's no other walkers around Brian. And here we go. So again, try and get that. So the hunger, so we +1 threat straight away. Not looking so good. We're on threat level 6. Let's calculate out right. 1, 2, short combat. Yeah, threat level 6. So we're in low threat. Move 1 eligible walker towards the nearest survivor. Fantastic. So I'm just going to do the closest walker. So it's 5 inches. So it's going to be this one here. Actually, 1 eligible. So I can actually choose. I'm going to do this one. So I don't really want to mess myself up too much. But then again, I don't want to give myself an easy ride of it either. So that's that one done, guys. We're going into combat, which puts threat level up straight away. I haven't even got a token yet. Right, okay, so straight into melee. So 1 apiece, and I push her back, like so. Straight into the end phase. No walkers to, no prone walkers to stand up, and no infection bite to be rolling, and no other end game stuff going on. So we're going into turn 3. Okay, so turn 3, I am going to just try and sneak and jump this barrier. So hopefully we'll get a shield. Oh no, oh crap, no. Okay, so I failed my climb test, my activation ends. Straight into the event phase. Hopefully I'm lucky. Oh, might not be too lucky with that one. She's out and he is touching. So straight up to there. Oh, poor Brian's not having much luck, is he? Okay, straight to the event phase. So we've got roamers on this one, guys. And we are on low threat. Low threat. Move one eligible walker towards the nearest survivor. Okay, so I am going to I'm just going to walk this one in, so I've got a bit of an idea, I think. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's too late now. We'll live with that. And I'm going to shoot. So I've got 2 white dice. I don't think there was any. Yeah, no +1 threat or anything. So straight into combat. +1 threat for there. Now I'm going to try and shoot this. So the Beretta is a handgun, so you can use it in melee. And so it's 2 white against 3 red for the walkers. So let's hope he does something here. Okay, so damn it, the walkers win. I kill a walker, and I take 1 point of damage, and I am bitten. So, not as good as I hoped. Also, that did cause mayhem, so he's going to turn and face. So I would have got pushed out, actually. So he's going to come in, and she's going to come in for our second round of combat, which now I can only defend in. So I'm going to roll there first. So they've got 2, and then my 2 defense. Oops. 1. So again, I'll take a point of damage, and I get pushed out an inch. So it's not looking too good for Brian, who's getting his arse handed to him right now. Okay, so that's the melee phase over with, and straight into the end phase. There's no prone walks, but I have been bitten, so I'm after a shield here, guys, for this, to be honest. So let's hope it. Yep. So I don't take any more damage, because on the shield I would have taken another point of damage, which I can't really be doing with. Okay, so into the next turn. I think I have to, if I go to there, okay, it's just going to sneak, guys, okay, so I'm going to sneak into the edge of this car here. For my second action is I'm going to search, so at least I know I've got a token, and I've got an ammo reload, which is fantastic. So ammo reload's an attachment. For ranged weapon, discard this card as an action to reload the attached weapon. So absolutely fantastic. Into the event phase, I've got no walkers around him. Let's see what the card brings up. So we get roamers again. Let's double check that. Yep, no, so 2 roamers in a row. Still on low threat, luckily. So move 1 walker to the eligible walker towards the nearest survivor. Okay, so I think I am going to try and move one of these away. So, shamble forward 6 into the barrier. Cool. So there's no combat, so threat level stays where it is. There's no prone walkers in the end phase, which I'm in now. And so I go for a bitten roll, and I'll take an extra point of damage, which leaves me 2 life points left. Not great, I know, but it is what it is. Okay, so next turn. So I'll move out. He's going to run 8 inches to here for his first one, which is going to drag this bad boy into him because of not creating noise. But I've got to do something to get out of this little pickle in the middle. Yep, so I don't think this dude's in. No, he's not. So into the event phase. So no other walkers in. I'm Brian, sorry. And we're going to go into the card. So we've got Feeding Frenzy at low threat, and roll for each survivor engaged in melee. On a shield, he loses a health point. If there are no models in melee, add 1 to the threat level. So, of course, so we'll lose a health point. Okay. So straight into combat. +1 on the threat tracker again. Every time we're in combat, guys, you always add that +1 threat level. Yeah, I'm not going to be shooting here. I'm just going to go straight to melee. So 1 white versus a red. So cocky dice there. Okay, so it is a draw. Survivors automatically win. So I'll push him back. And because I won and I'm bitten already, I don't get bit again. Okay, so coming into the end phase, no prone walkers. Let's crack on with rolling the black dice to see if I take the last wound off him. So note, lucky for me, I actually rolled a shield, as you guys can see there, and I live to fight another day. Okay, so my next turn I'm going to sneak him 2 inches and then 1 inch to here and search this car, which gives me some well-deserved, if you can see that, sorry about the lights on this guys, football pads. So reduce damage taken from melee attacks by 1. So that goes in my body slot. Okay, so that's helped out a little bit. So that's my activation phase finished. Into the event phase, no walkers in his kill zone. Straight onto the event card, and we've got the herd, and we're on medium threat. So medium threat as low threat. In addition, all prone rank walkers stand up. Okay, so choose a walker and move it towards the nearest survivor. All eligible walkers within 8 inches of the chosen walker also converge on that chosen walker. Okay, so I think the best thing to do is then to move him. So then he will come down here, he will come down here. Actually worked out alright, to be honest. Within that. And is he within 8? He is, so he just shambles towards 6, which will put him here. Okay, so that's worked out quite nicely. And there's no prone walkers to stand up, so that's finished that. So straight into the end phase, no prone walkers, and should we see if Brian loses his last health point again. Oh, look at that, guys, fantastic. So another shield. Brian lives for another round. Okay, so and the best probably come over here now. I'm going to have to run. Come down this way. Might have to. I'm going to run 6 to here, 2 to here, and second action is going to pick up the supply counter. And it has to be the lurker. So the lurker, guys, is while searching for stuff, you suffer a melee attack with 2 red dice and may only defend. So I'm 2 and 2, so I should be alright. The subject is bitten. It is subject to the bitten rule, and increase the threat level by 1. So I'll do the lurkers first. So it gets 2, and I'll do Brian's. Oh, cocky there. It gets 2. So nothing happens. It's a draw. Survivor always wins. And we push the threat level up by 1. God, I shit my pants and that did. Okay, so 3 supply counters down, 2 more to get. And there's no event phase. Not there. Into the card. And we've got a storm is coming. So +1 to the threat straight away. Okay, so it's getting quite close now. Brian's only got medium nerve, and I'm only a couple away from high threat, so I might have to start holding my nerve a little bit. So there's a storm coming. Low, medium, and high threat. The tension reads fever pitch. Add 1 to the threat level. Immediately draw 2 more event cards, applying the results 1 at a time. Okay, so +1 to the threat level. So on the next event card, I've got Pandemonium, which is never good. So +1 to the threat level, so I'm on threat level 13. So we're still in medium threat. So roll 2 blue dice, move that many eligible walkers towards the nearest survivor, then a blue dice enters play. Okay, so first one, 1, and the second one, 2. So 3. Oh, do you know what? I think Brian's fucking dead now. So 1, 2, and that one is in as well. Oh shit. So then a blue dice worth of walkers into play, so 2, and you know, I'm going to put 1 up here and 1 down here. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, guys, you really do get swamped quite quickly. So on to the second card that I've got to pull. Fucking fantastic alarm. So the threat level is all threat levels. Choose a card if possible. This card must be one that has no survivors within 6 inches. So either of these ones will do. The car alarm goes off, creating mayhem instantly. The car alarm will cause mayhem again at the start of every event phase until a survivor moves into contact and turns it off. Fantastic. So I'm going to put it on this one. So mayhem immediately, which draws this one into it and this one into it, but nothing here. So yeah, not a great turn. Okay, into combat. Threat level goes up to 15, and I'm playing with 1 for her, 2 for the second, and 3 for the third. I've got to shoot my way out of this, guys. Okay. Hope for a couple of headshots here, and my football pads will take 1 down. So okay. So that will take that one out. The body armor will take that one out, and I'm left with 4 wounds taken. Okay, so Brian actually is dead, but his tenacious rule is when Brian loses his last wound, roll the dice, and he remains to play 1 life standing. So I'm hoping for a shield here, guys. Nope, and Brian's dead. Okay, so yeah, Okay, so Brian tried to fend off 3 walkers and come to his untimely death. So kudos to him for giving it a go. Very, very good game, guys. Very difficult to play, especially on that smaller board. You will need to watch your position and when and where you make noise and mayhem. You will get swamped very, very quickly. And also take advantage of being able to put the walkers where you want on the table edge. Go and get the game, not only for the gameplay itself. You know, you want to get the Brian model, you want to get the character card that comes with it, and the supply cards and the event cards as well, and also the walkers. That's it for me. I will be putting up the other scenario in the book at some point, so I'm going to shoot off now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.